Hi, it's Kim. It's time for our weekly Sunday morning walk through the garden. There's a few things different this Sunday. The most obvious one being my new screen front door that my husband made for me. I decided on like an accent color of copper, and it's got a lot of bling to it. Not 100% sure on that. I was trying to match the numbers to the house. We'll see. All right, let's start our walk around, see what's happened this week. Second, besides the screen door, is I trimmed my Green Mountain boxwood. It's kind of an oval shape. Really the first time I've trimmed it. Maybe the second time. It's been a few years. Looks very cleaned up. I should have done it before I mulched because I got rid of most of the clippings, but nice fresh clean haircut there. Also, my the lily beetle is really doing a number on these lilies, which are not in an ideal location. As I've mentioned before, these lilies were all planted by the voles. They were dug up, and in the spring, just little pieces laying on top of the ground. And then they got covered with mulch, and I never would have dreamt that they would actually still take off. But there they are. The voles had pretty much left all the little pieces kind of almost underneath the boxwood. Still haven't replaced that hydrangea that's not tolerating the sun very well. I find that so frustrating that because I really want the pink, purple, blue colored hydrangeas, but I don't have a lot of shade garden, so we'll see. I think that's pretty much all that's new happening there. The Queen of Sweden rose is getting ready to bloom, but not quite yet. Maybe this week. The Nepeta is still blooming there in the front. Bees love it. One of my French vanilla is budding. Hardy hibiscus in there. The other is not. I'm gonna dig it up. I've decided to plant a gold mop cypress there so I can have another evergreen interest and some yellow. So it's on order, should be here Friday. So maybe we'll see that in next week's tour. We have the gold agastaki is coming up in there. Another one over there. The Stand By Me clematis is flowering. Love those blooms. The Stella d'Oro daylilies are starting to bloom. Still have the alliums in that bed, the bleeding heart, the lamium, all blooming. And we got lots of rain this week, filled up the trough. So excited. They say lots of rain. We got about 2 inches this week. So thankful. We needed that rain so bad. I also brought out the rest of my house plants this week. And that box there is looking pretty good. The coleus in the back is not doing great. The one side is buried by the hostas. And this hosta is not keeping up quite as well on this side. But the coleus is still looking kind of sad. Oh, I also planted some delphinium seeds, 2 different kinds. It's really it's late for spring, early for fall planting. But we're gonna see how they do. I only had one come back this year, so nothing new in my little trench bed here. The columbine have grown higher. We'll see. I really wish they would flower and set seed there. Come back for me every year. This container, I don't know if I've talked about this container much, but I planted some new impatiens in there for a pop of color. Love that color. I also put them in the window box. So they're beautiful. All right, down our path. Still not loving this hosta. So looking for a potential alternative for there. I could move that hydrangea that's burning out there, but I'm not sure if the leaf size, it might end up happening. And it would be a solid green leaf. That might be nice. But it might also look very closely like the peony behind it. We'll see. I am liking the Sun King Aralia that I moved there. That's a nice pop of color. Looks in the camera very much like the hydrangea above it, but it is not. It's more yellow colored. Love that hydrangea there. I love that. Probably is my favorite corner in my whole garden because I love the layering there. You've got the hostas, you got the bottom layer, the peonies, and then the hydrangea. Love it. There's the other window box. I put those annuals in there, the impatiens. Love that pop of color. Needed it. Peonies, these are the Sarah Bernhardt, still not blooming. The banana tree, putting on some new growth, might look a little healthier. Definitely needs to grow taller. Could use some more sunshine would be my guess. Haven't had a lot of sunshine and it's been cool this week. But not complaining because we needed the rain. And this next week we're going to have a warm up. We're going up into the 80s. Got this clematis that's growing up everywhere. I love that. That's intentional. It's in the peony, it's in the arborvitae, it's in the hydrangea. It'll be easier to see once it flowers, but it grows up from the bottom there. We still have irises blooming. We have lady's mantle blooming, alchemilla mollis. It's really grown for the foliage. Look how the raindrops collect in the leaves. They're like little scalloped cups. So pretty. We have foxglove. This is a self-seeded foxglove in there. A little, they tend to be, they're looking kind of short this year, maybe because the spring was so dry. Some more nepeta blooming. Salvia. I'm not sure which one that is. I want to say it's May night. Salvia. Those two lemony lace are really taken off. This is only, they haven't been in the ground a full year, I don't believe. It's funny though, that one, they're definitely 3 different sizes. That one being the largest, middle, and one way over there that's different color green and a lot smaller. Our Morden blush roses have popped. Beautiful. This is the one delphinium I had come back this year. Right there. Wouldn't it be beautiful if that opened up while those roses were? You get like a blue and a pink together. Maybe. We'll see. That's an iceberg rose that's really not intended for my zone, but tends to survive here. The eyeliner lilies that have a ton of lily beetle waste down below, but seem to be doing just fine. I have done absolutely nothing for the lily beetle. I'm kind of just letting nature take its course. The huge Hosta, absolutely huge. And the helenium that's growing up there in the side of it. Got some more lilies in the back. I have an autumn joy sedum that I need to move because it's being swallowed by the hosta. Planted another Sun King Aralia there. Nice big pop of gold there will be nice. Still, the coral charm peony is still blooming. Yarrow's getting ready to bloom. It's got its bloom heads on there. Probably needs to be thinned out a little bit. We'll see. I keep moving it back. It will probably flop this way. We'll see. Nothing new. Oh yeah, I did. I planted some Japanese iris roots back there. Looks like one might be coming up in the back. I stuck poles in there so I would know. Looks like one might be coming up right in there. Because I'm really bad about planting stuff and then coming through and planting again and digging it up. We got lots of strawberries. I've been coming through and eating them. Looks like a beautiful one. All right. Onto the side garden. Still have irises blooming over here. And foxglove. These are the peach foxglove, I believe. Though they look a little bit more pink than they did last year. And much shorter. But beautiful. And I absolutely love it when the bees crawl up inside those flowers. There's no bees out yet. It's early and cold. Like 58 today. I think that lilac's finally looking a little better. The leaves are uncurling. It's starting to stand up straight. So lots of foxglove that reseeded from last year. I also have lots of mushrooms. I don't know if I've mentioned them, that pop up. I absolutely love them. They're they're all different shapes and sizes, and some are huge. Love them popping up in my garden like that. This is the clematis that's going over now. But the little seed heads still look cute. They still offer some interest. Still have the willow doing its thing. It could use some trimming up. It's pretty floppy from the rain. It's laying on top of those daylilies. Oh, we have the, this is new this morning. The Bartzella peony is gonna open today. That's cool. And it looks like the Munstead wood rose is gonna open today. We got that lily in the back, or iris in the back, sorry. Summer wine 9 bark is still blooming, but again, not grown for its blooms. It's for its foliage. Onions are getting ready to flower from last year. Everything's still looking green and lush. My new, fairly newly planted dicentra, the one for full sun, is putting on new growth down there in the center on all of them. So happy about that. Huge mushrooms back there. Another self-seeded foxglove, the white ones. I initially started with white in the garden and then branched out. The Kinsley's Ghost honeysuckle is flowering, and right now, I said there was no bees out, but that's covered in them. So must be that's the food of choice for today. The Wine and Roses Weigela, the one I lifted, so much healthier. So much healthier. The Millennium Allium is getting ready. Blooms are coming up. We have our dark peonies. Another iris. Some more lilies. Those are the fudge my brother bought me. Those are getting ready to bloom. Those don't seem to be too bothered. I see some lily beetles stuff on there, but not too bad. Oh, I did forget to mention a plant, a new plant. It's not flowering yet, but I'll take you back over by the willow. These are 3 new plants here. They are the Opening Act Ultra Pink. I do plant a lot of pink and purple. I'll fix that later. So 3 there. All right, back to where we were over here. Some more Nepeta. I grew that originally from seed and have just transferred it, cut it in half, stuck a shovel in it, and moved chunks of it around the garden, which is a free and cheap way to build your garden. The lupins are going to seed. Still got some nice blooms on them. We have the Pardon My Purple Monarda still blooming. And I did plant some dianthus. Ooh, I don't remember the name, specific name of it. And then still these irises blooming. Some of the sage is starting to bloom. Nice purple flower there. The drumstick alliums are putting on their bloom heads. All right, I think that's it for this Sunday. All right, thanks again for watching and for walking through with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next Sunday. Thanks, bye.